Hello and welcome again. Today we look at this question from a past IB chemistry examination. Which changes increase the rate of the reaction below? And here you have butane reacting with chlorine, both of these in the gas state, to produce chlorobutane, a liquid, and hydrogen chloride gas. And the question is, which of these three changes would increase the rate of the reaction? Let's look at the first one, the increase in pressure. When you increase the pressure and you have two gases reacting, then what that effectively does is it compresses the gas particles together, making the chance of a collision with one gas particle with another one much higher. Basically what this does is it increases the concentration. Increasing the concentration increases the rate of the reaction. Next we have the increase in temperature. And in keeping with the studies of the Maxwell-Boltzmann curve, you know that temperature increases the kinetic energy of the particles. More particles would be able to cross the activation energy barrier in a given amount of time, and therefore the reaction rate would be increased. If you want to return to that lesson on the Maxwell-Boltzmann curve, you can click on the card above. And finally we have this one, which is the tricky one and the distractor in this question. Removal of hydrogen chloride gas. Removing HCl gas from this reaction vessel would in fact release some pressure inside of the vessel. But would that increase the chance of this particle colliding with this one? And the answer to that question is no, because when hydrogen chloride gas is removed, the space between butane and chlorine is that much bigger. What happens is in fact the effective pressure in the vessel is released. So that in no way would contribute to an increase in the probability of this colliding with this and reacting. So these two are correct, and this one does not affect the rate of the reaction. But this removal of hydrogen chloride should not be confused with the situation where you have a reversible reaction. Because when you do have a reversible reaction, removing any of these products is naturally going to shift the equilibrium in this direction. And for a period of time, this forward reaction rate would be increased until a new equilibrium is established. But it's important to note that this particular reaction is not a reversible reaction. So you need not get confused and apply your learning of Le Chatelier's principle to solving this question. So the two correct answers are 1 and 2, making the correct choice A.